We have Danny Too, VP of Sales, MediaPro. So, Danny, thank you for joining us to Sigma Asia 2026.
Thank you for the invitation.
Wonderful for you to be here. I'd like to talk about technologies now. How do immersive technologies like AR, VR change the way players engage with games compared to traditional formats?
Well, if you look at traditional format, there's a lot of what they call it, interaction with like keyboards, mouse, and like very mundane stuff. But with AR and VR, basically people are more immersive, and then they have a sense of presence. Like for example, the traditional way of watching, for example, a sports event, you're watching through a screen. Whereas with VR and AR, you feel that you are actually in the stadium, you are actually participating in that event. So the interaction is so much more um, in abundance. And then even like with VR and AR, basically there will be a lot of physical movement, like with eye contacts or even with like hand movement. Like you are actually in the game, you are actually in the environment, you are actually in the stadium. So it's very different, but in a very good way actually.
Very much so, right? The way
Yep.
you describe it, something exciting for anyone who's new to the industry as well, to the that technology. Regarding innovations now, what innovations are proven effective in keeping players engaged long term?
Mhm. Um, I'll just speak from the iGaming perspective. Actually, a couple of years ago, I saw that a couple of these Asian gaming companies, what they did was that they, uh, what they call that, they actually engage this live host to actually to interact with the players. So with the interaction with the players, the dynamics of the iGaming products actually has changed a lot. Players will feel that they are actually in a physical casino where they can actually interact with the croupier or the dealers, and then it's a different feeling altogether. And then I've seen technology like loot boxes, the leaderboard, and people have a sense of what they call that, a purpose to engage more in the game. So people are chasing after the task that is being given to them. People are striving to be on top of the leadership board because recognition and things like that. So it's actually to me it's a very good innovation.
So it's a combination of first-hand experience as well as competition involved in many variables. Now, what about opportunities here? What opportunities and challenges do you see in the Philippine gaming and media industry?
One beauty about Philippines is that the population. I think Philippines, I think, has already more than 100 million in terms of population, and then the population is actually quite young, and the younger population actually always focus on mobile first. So there'll be a lot of mobile users in the Philippines. So this is one of the biggest advantage that the Philippines will have.
Right? Mobile penetration,
Mobile
age,
penetration, yeah,
and
age.
just the tech savviness involved as well
Yes,
too.
yes, yes. And
Now,
especially the tech sector, if you look at it, there's a lot of tech innovation as well, payment solutions, and all these tech savvy things which which the younger population will have a bit more knowledge in, and this is a big advantage which Philippines has, and Filipino in general, they are known as performers. They are very good at storytelling. They are prior to this, before the age of all these smartphones. Basically, Philippines is known as the texting capital of the world. Everybody loves interaction. Everybody loves to interact with each other, and then this is actually one of the biggest advantages that Philippines has.
Wonderfully said. Lots of insight there. What about the future now? How do you see the future of sports and entertainment rights evolving in China? Now, you mentioned a little bit of singing, dancing already there.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that kind of aspect.
Yeah, but before I answer you this question, let me tell you about the challenges that Philippines is facing. One of the biggest challenges that Philippines is facing is will be the regulatory matters. I think over the past few years, there's a lot of cleanups. There's a lot of regulatory adjustment. So this is something which I believe the Philippines is doing the right thing, but it will have a short-term effect, as in the outflow of operators being based here, the outflow of people engaging in this industry. But once you get it right, you will uh, be better and stronger. Sorry, I just backtrack a little bit.
No worries. I am glad that you were able to just give us a little bit about the challenges. So, but what about the future now? Future of sports and entertainment rights
Okay.
in evolving Asia.
Okay. So basically, in the traditional world, um, and versus the current climate, I'm just quoting from the iGaming industry. Prior to this, iGaming industry is very much very individualistic. Like certain product will be integrated to a platform of operator. So this one take a lot of time. So what the gaming company did was very smart. They aggregated all the product with just one single API. They can get access to all the products. So with this current climate, the traditional way of doing things and the future way of doing things, I think they have to merge together and then have a proper aggregation platform. And if it's being aggregated properly and offered properly to the industry, I think that's going to be a game changer.
Something to look forward to in the near future and
Absolutely.
long-term future as well. So,
Yes.
Danny too, thank you very much. VP of Sales, Media Pro.
Thank you very much. Thank you.